Hi everyone, I'm Mary Rose and this is Home and Haven. Thank you so much for dropping by this morning. If you are catching me on the live, well, I am live right now. So if you're here live with me this morning, or if you're catching me on the replay, please say hello in the comments. I always like to have the chance to connect with you and to welcome you here personally. I yesterday started talking to you about cleaning out our closets, and that is just always a big project that we take on probably at least once a year. Really should be twice a year if we're really on top of things, or if I'm really on top of things in my house. Usually the change of seasons from winter to summer, summer to winter is a really good time to get hold of the things in your closet that you're not wearing or not using anymore, and to pass those on, if they're still in good shape, to other people that will benefit from them. And so I started speaking about that yesterday, and I gave you guys the idea of doing a very quick pre-clean-out clean-out of your closet. And this is just for 5 minutes. As you guys know, I like to break things down into smaller pieces, because the things that we do, the intentional steps that we take, even when they're small, when they're done over time and they're done repeatedly and intentionally, they help us get the job done, and those bigger jobs are much, much easier to handle. So yesterday I took my own advice and I went into my closet and I started at the very back. I did first set my timer on my phone to 5 minutes. I always recommend doing that because there's just something about setting a timer. If you guys ever set a timer to get yourself going with a job, go ahead, let me know in the comments. I'm certain I'm not the only one who does that. I know when the kids were little, I used to set a timer for them to help them, get started to clean up their room, or, do 15 minutes of homework and then let them take a break. Setting a timer worked definitely for my kids, and it most certainly works for me. So yesterday I set that timer for 5 minutes and got into my closet. And the first thing that I realized as I was standing there was, oh, I don't know if I really want to get rid of anything. As I'm looking at everything, and I know darn well in my heart that I am not wearing quite a few things that are in there. So I took a deep breath and I started at the back, and I knew I only had 5 minutes to deal with it. That's all I had to do. And so, because as you go through your closet, if you do it twice a year with those change of seasons, you really are you start to get down to the things that you just tend to hold on to. Always, good intentions about when you'll wear it again. You've probably gotten rid of a lot of the things that were maybe worn out. And that's where I am. I'm at the point where I've got, things that are still in really good shape in my closet, but for whatever reason, I'm not wearing them anymore. So now I'm going to reveal with you the 5 pieces that I chose, because I decided that 5 minutes and 5 items was just a good thing for me to do. So I actually came up with, and it's not easy. Don't let anybody tell you that it's easy, because these are our things. We've purchased them. We've spent money on them. Perhaps they were given to you as a gift, but we all seem to have some type of attachment to our stuff. It's just natural. But when that stuff is, needs to make room for other things in your life, then you have to deal with it. So I actually came up with 3 sweaters. And the decisions sometimes aren't easy. This sweater, I thought about when I bought it and what I bought it for, and yes, it served me very well for 2 seasons, for 2 winters. But the truth is, I haven't worn it in the last 2 seasons. So I've had this sweater for a while. It is still in really good shape, but I know that if I have not worn this for 2 winters, I am not going to wear it again. So that is going to be donated. In fact, all of these items are going to be donated. I have another sweater that was really great. I did actually wear it once this year, but I know that I won't wear it again next year because truthfully, I'm just a little uncomfortable with it. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I decided that that was one of those that I could let go. The third sweater is a cardigan. I love a good cardigan, but again, I have not worn that in probably the last two winter seasons. So that one I'm letting go as well. So those were 3 sweaters that I found. The fourth piece is actually a top. It's in really good shape. This one was really hard for me to make the decision to let it go. It is absolutely the style that I like. I tend to wear solids. I like a scoop neckline, so it was really great. But when I, said, well, let me try it on, the truth was and is that it just does not fit me properly. And so, again, I made the decision to let it go. You know what? If it doesn't fit, you aren't going to wear it. If you're in the process of, working out, maybe your size is changing a little bit here and there, then give yourself, the time, that extra season to make a decision on it. But if, like that top, it has been a good 2 winter seasons since I've worn it, yeah, I'm not going to wear it again. And so I let that one go as well. And the final piece is actually, I've held on to this one for way too long. I also love a good blazer. This one is, it's a neat piece. I love it. But again, I tried it on. The truth is it's really not fitting all that well. And I have not worn that for probably at least 4 years. I've put it back every single time that I've cleaned out my closet. I've said, you know what? I know I'm going to wear this next time. I've got a black skirt. I've got a pair of black pants. I have all these different ways I can wear it. And the truth is, I never do. And as much as, I have these ideas about how it can be used, I don't actually use it. So that was actually the first piece that I decided to jumpstart my pre-Cleanout closet cleaning with, and I decided to let that one go as well. So I would love to see, how that Cleanout is going for you guys. If you haven't started it yet, take 5 minutes today. Just set that timer, jump in, start at the back of the closet. It's an easy place to work because the truth is we probably aren't wearing most of that stuff. If you stand in your closet, the things that you wear the most are going to be right in front of you. And if you don't believe me, go in and take a look. And I bet you anything, that's what you're wearing all the time. And if you're like me, and probably most people, on a daily basis or on a weekly, even monthly basis, you're wearing pretty much the same stuff all the time because those are the pieces that A, you love, B, they fit you the right way, and C, they fit your lifestyle. So, you need to have some other things to go along with it too, but the stuff that's been moved to the back of your closet, a lot of times, no matter how many different ideas you have on ways that you can wear it, much like I did with that blazer, if you're just not wearing it, then bless somebody else with it if it's in good shape. So that's what I'm going to do. Those are the 5 pieces that I have. And I hope that you guys have a really wonderful morning, a fantastic afternoon, and a very beautiful day. Take care.